It's 987 FM. My name's Darren Rose, joined in studio now by Patrick Carney from the Black Keys. Welcome, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. What brings you? What are you doing here in LA?
Just making the rounds, I suppose. I've been traveling, I guess, a lot the past couple weeks, just because we haven't really been touring that much. So.
Are you still? Where's like home base for you right now?
Nashville, but I have an apartment in New York as well. So I'm kind of dividing my time between Nashville and New York.
Do you like LA? Did you ever live out here?
I would live out here.
Yeah.
I do like LA.
Do you have any favorite spots or restaurants or venues you like to go to when you come through town?
I mean, I guess the most of my time I've spent at any place here is Spaceland, which is now I think called Satellite.
Satellite, yeah.
But I do like that place, and I like Echo Park and Los Feliz.
That's my hood. Yeah, it's kind of LA, but not LA. You kind of almost has a San Francisco feel. I'm from Seattle originally,
right.
So it has that kind of yeah. Well, obviously I want to talk about the new record, but let's back up a little bit. Brothers was on many, including my top 5 lists, top 3, top 2 lists, cool. Records of was it 2010? Yeah, it was 2010. It seems like it was longer than that. Yeah, 2010. What was the mindset from that record going in to make this new record, which is out December 6th, El Camino? How were things different for you guys as a band going in to make that record?
Going in to make El Camino versus Brothers?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, going in to make Brothers, we had taken about 6 months off, basically, where Dan did his solo record, and then we kind of reconvened and did the Black Rock record.
Which I want to talk about in a few minutes, by the way, but go ahead.
So, and then we went right after that, like within days, into making Brothers, and, we kind of just went to the middle of nowhere in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and recorded that album in like 2 weeks, and, we had no release date in mind, we had no plans of when we had to put it out, and we just took our time, kind of piecing that record together. We went back in the studio 2 or 3 times after that session, and it was really super relaxed, I guess. And with El Camino, we toured all of 2010, and then like 2011 started, and we did like Saturday Night Live and the Grammys, and all that stuff was going on. So it was a little bit overwhelming for me. I don't know about Dan, but I think either way, the best way for us to deal with that kind of like, for the first time in like 10 years of being a band, getting that type of exposure, the way we dealt with it was to just go back in the studio as soon as possible. So we were planning on making the follow-up like sometime in the late spring, but we decided to move it up and just started in early March. And pretty much, locked ourselves in Dan's studio in Nashville for March, April, and May, with the exception of playing Coachella and a few other tiny shows in Europe. And so I mean, we basically avoided like the follow-up pressure by just doing it so quickly afterwards that we couldn't think about what was going on.